My name is Father Shane Sullivan, and I am a priest here in the Archdiocese of Tuam, which is in the west of Ireland. And I originally come from the United States. I'm from Chicago, and I was raised in Minnesota, central Minnesota, which is within the Diocese of Duluth, actually. I am currently serving in a different country, actually, on mission. I'm from the United States originally, but the Lord really placed a very strong desire in my heart to serve as a priest in Ireland. So I moved here in 2008, and I was ordained a priest then in 2012, after 8 years of seminary formation between the United States and Ireland. And since 2012, I've served as a priest here in Ireland on mission, effectively, in the Archdiocese of Tuam. I began thinking about the possibility of coming to Ireland because my dad is from Ireland. My father's from the west of Ireland here. He's from an area called Connemara, which is a beautiful part of the island of Ireland. And initially, Ireland was this very special place for him and for us as a family. And I really wanted to come here to visit as often as I possibly could. Then the Lord really put this desire to serve as a priest on my heart. And I joined the diocese that I came from, which is the Diocese of Duluth in Minnesota. And I studied for 4 years in the Diocese of Duluth. But during those 4 years, I remember having a strong desire to serve as a missionary. It really kind of was stirred up in my heart. And Ireland was really the kind of object or the place where I could most see myself serving the Lord as a missionary priest. Ireland is in many ways like it's like a model country for the new evangelization. It is a culturally Catholic place, but it's a place where increasingly people are drifting away from the practice of their faith. And the gospel needs to be represented to them in a way that is compelling, that has power, that's full of all of its radicality, and that's full of all of its promise, and its meaning for people's lives. So in many ways, Ireland is like a model country for the new evangelization. And nothing excites me more than the possibility of joining Jesus on his mission to, again, go out and present the gospel to his people, particularly his people here in Ireland. So I'm very much excited about being a part of the new evangelization. I have not suffered like so many people, so many brothers and sisters of ours have suffered in giving testimony to my faith. The suffering or the discomfort which I experience is far less, and it would be, I don't know, very small of me to kind of compare it with the heroic suffering of so many. But my experience of difficulty or adversity or suffering in my giving testimony to my faith comes, first of all, from being a priest, from dressing like a priest. It's amazing. Very often it is, you experience great consolation from that, but then you also experience the rejection of people because of your identification with Jesus Christ. The priest identifies with Jesus Christ. He identifies with the church. And therefore, those people who have been hardened in some way to Christ or to the church, you experience that from them. That doesn't happen terribly often, right? For the most part, because you are associated with Jesus Christ and because you're associated with his church, people have a great warmth and welcome for you in Ireland still. Thanks be to God. There is hope for us as a people. There is hope for us as individuals. Our hope is founded on an unshakable foundation. Our hope is founded on the promise and the faithfulness of Jesus Christ. We can be sure. We can be sure that he has gone ahead of us, and where he has gone, we are going to follow, or he calls us to follow. There is every reason to have hope. And there's every reason to have hope as well for people, the people around us. One of the things that we can be full of anxiety about is the people that we love in our lives, particularly the people who are far from God, right? There is hope for them as well. Think for a moment about your experience of the love of God. How much does the Lord love you? The Lord loves the people in your family. He loves your friends in a way that is, we can never understand. We can never sort of exhaust. We can never reach the depths of His love for them. And the Lord is constantly working on them. He is constantly sort of chipping away and giving them opportunities. We can have hope not only for ourselves and for us as a people, but we can have hope for the people that we know that, again, for whom we might worry and wring our hands and hope that they would meet the Lord and respond generously. There is absolutely hope for them as well. I suppose to someone who doesn't have any faith, the main thing that I would say is, well, first of all, I would talk to them about, what it is that that means something to them. I would look for some opportunity, let's say, to engage some common ground that I could find with them. And I would hope to build on that, I would hope to build a friendship really with them. And I think in the context of that friendship then, a sort of organic and very natural thing, within that context, it becomes so natural to share the greatest things that we both have with one another. And the greatest thing that I have is my relationship with Jesus Christ. So to someone without faith, I would first, I think, reach out the hand in friendship, try to get to know them, and then within the context of that friendship in a natural way, I would share, as friends do, the things that mean the most to me. And I would present that not only as something that has meaning for me, but something that has meaning and possibility for them as well.